Hello everyone and welcome to Friday. Never mind the band-aid on my neck, 'tis nearly a flesh wound. Today we're going to be discussing something that's been bothering me for the past few days, but really hit home today. I've been watching TV for the last few days, and there has been a trailer for an upcoming movie, well actually as of today it's out, called A Haunted House. And every time this trailer came on, I found myself saying, man, what a terrible looking movie. Apparently, today, they started updating with quotes from the people who had went to see the movie. So I was watching it, and all these quotes were popping up, phenomenal, great, laughed my butt off, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, man, that seems kind of weird, because this seems like a movie that critics would absolutely hate and just, want to hate on. So I waited until the commercial came on again. And this time when the commercial came on, I looked at the bottom for those quotes. Those quotes are from Twitter users. Now, to be fair, they could be Twitter accounts of people that, talk about movies, but I highly doubt it. Highly doubt it, because the last one they show is actually someone who reviews movies or something. So most of the quotes were just from, people on Twitter that had, I guess, seen the movie. So, kind of weird. It was one of those situations where the movie is not going to do well with critics. So they can't quote critics. They have to quote people that saw the movie. Now, when I saw that, me and Mal were laughing our butts off. We're like, man, this movie is going to be so ripped by the critics that they have to pull from Twitter. People that would say anything good on Twitter. And I was curious. I was like, I wonder what this is doing on Rotten Tomatoes. So I went to Rotten Tomatoes and I was like, wow. I said, Mal, guess what the score is for Rotten Tomatoes for A Haunted House? She goes, I don't know, 30? I said, no, it's 0. 0. Now, to be fair, the movie came out today. I checked it a few hours later, since it's a few hours from then, and the critic meter has went up to 10%. Now, the user meter, the audience, the people that liked it, was at 94 then, and it's dropped to 91 now. I suspect that the critic meter will probably, I think it'll probably go back down, because A Haunted, just based on the trailer, it does not look good. When I see the trailer, it appeals in no way whatsoever to me. It just doesn't look interesting. Maybe you saw the trailer and you thought it looked good. I mean, certainly there's movies for everybody. But today, here's what I want to talk about, and this is how I'm tying all this in. There are movies where the critics are going to bash it to death, but the audience is going to love it. And you have a movie that's like that, and I know you do. For me, it's Kung Pao. I love Kung Pao Enter the Fist, and I don't know what the score is on Rotten Tomatoes, but I know it's really freaking low. But the audience likes it because it's not one of those movies that is supposed to be out there for the critics to, praise or whatever. It's not going for any kind of awards. It's just out there to be goofy, and I love that about it. Another movie I haven't checked on Rotten Tomatoes, which might actually do pretty well, but is Jane Austen's Mafia. I can't imagine that being highly sought after by critics either. So if you want to talk about A Haunted House, you can. If you want to talk about how maybe, since it came out today, maybe you went and saw the film and it wasn't that bad, I don't know. But really, I want you to talk about a movie that has been, shot to death by the critics, but the audience likes and that you like. For me, Kung Pao. And if it's on here, Jane Austen's Mafia. But I know for a fact Kung Pao was shot down pretty bad. Anyway, talk about that. And I look forward to your responses. Maybe we'll find more cult films that, I don't know, the critics didn't care so much for, but we think would be really funny. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And as always, let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?